Right, so I've sent the vertical stream now.
I'm very angry today, guys.
She is. She's very angry. It's unfortunate, but she is. Because she went to Slimming World and...
It's not just that. I was angry this morning as well. And then I go to Slimming World and I've gained half a pound and it should put me in an even worse mood. Because I ate well.
She ate very well. She ate very well indeed. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
But it's...
And I had food poisoning on Thursday.
You did. You did have food poisoning.
You'd think I would have lost more weight. Well, you'd think I would have lost something, but no, I gained instead.
Yeah, well, one thing can't be denied. You look absolutely wonderful tonight.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I feel crap.
Well,
onwards and upwards.
Let's not feel crap.
Nah, it's crappy.
I know it is, but...
It's all crappy.
Tiana says, "Hey Ben, how are you and Chrissy this evening? Thank you so much for agreeing to meet up. Most likely the 22nd of March. I told you this, Ben, but after the live I started properly crying."
Tiana.
That's fair enough, right? And
it really does just remind me of my son.
You know what, Shalini, you're absolutely right. She does look great.
Cat hair everywhere.
She looks absolutely brilliant, doesn't she?
Oh, thanks, Shalini.
It's true.
It's just, you know. Oh.
I mean, think about where you were this time last year versus now.
Yeah, but...
You know, you look so different.
Just annoying.
Good evening, Dreadeye. Good evening, Shalini, Tiana. Everyone that has come. If you haven't already, please click that like button, whether you're watching vertical or horizontal. Hello there to the people on the vertical stream. I'm just moving their camera around so that they've got a better view. There we go. Something like that. We are continuing, like I say, with the 2,000 subscriber streams. So, Notre Dame shall be continued. Let me just have a look at the...
Don't tell him that, Tiana.
What does Tiana... Just to let you know, at Flamingo Lands, there's a star flyer. Ollie says, gotta have a... Okay. Yeah, that is true, Ollie.
Oh, for God's sake, Ollie.
I mean, that probably would have shifted the half a pound. He's right. He probably would have done.
It's like I had food poisoning, right? Everything came out, and then it's like my body hoarded all the food that I then had after. So my body was like, my precious.
I'm just having a look.
I actually don't know. And I went for a long walk as well on Sunday. I did marshalling, and it's just one of those conundrums.
I'm trying to work out what looks better. Does this look better? Or does this look better?
I don't know. But Saturday is our
I'm going to leave it like this.
Anniversary, and I'm going to have a Chinese. And I'm not even going to feel bad about it.
Why would you feel bad about it? It's our 12th wedding anniversary. Do you damn well please.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not going to feel bad.
It's about you. We'll do whatever makes you happy. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button, whatever stream you're watching on, be it YouTube, horizontal or vertical. We love to see you. Don't be shy. Come say hi.
Oh, God, he loves that catchphrase.
I do love it. I do love it. Beats and Tapes has joined us this evening. So has Ollie, obviously. And I see still more more viewers on both streams than likes. So we've got to address that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We have, at last check, 2,015 subscribers. I'm just going to see, hold on. Let's see if loading up a website kills it. That has killed our frame rate a little bit. Yeah. I
Stop touching things.
I just don't get it.
He's always touching everything, you know?
I just don't get it.
Neither do I.
I mean, we're on super fast broadband.
So tell them, Ben, why I'm angry.
Well,
not just because of Slimming World.
No, not just because of Slimming World, but come on, guys. There's loads of you watching over on the vertical, so please hit the like button. Come and join us. We would really appreciate it. But basically, we went for a school tour today.
We did.
Of the school that the local authority had assigned, Dexter. Those of you who know the background of this story, or those of you who don't know the background of this story, let us get you right up to date. Our son Dexter is ASD, has an EHCP, also known as an Educational Health Care Plan. He has certain things that are required by the school from the local authority to meet his educational and health and safety needs, because He's got no sense of stranger danger. He's got no spatial awareness. He'll just wander off. He wouldn't be able to do things like go from class to class by himself. He would need somebody to, chaperone him, help him out. But the school decided to call me about, 3 weeks ago? They gave me a phone call.
Way longer than that.
Oh, okay, maybe a couple of months back. Let's say a couple of months back. And they phoned me up and they said, we've been given Dexter's EHCP by the local authority, and we've been asked to take a look at it to see if we can place him here. Now, we had a conversation with her, or I had a conversation with her, in which I said, look, I don't think mainstream school can meet our son's needs. And she said, after reading his EHCP, we would not be able to meet his needs. So this is not the place for him. This is what the Senko, the head of Senko at this school said. And she said, I'm going to put it in the local authority in writing that we would not be able to meet your child's needs. And what did the local authority do? They assigned him that school. They assigned him a school that had told them in writing they would not be able to meet his needs. So what we did this morning is we went to see the head of Senko and have a quick tour of that school, and we got the same response whilst we were there. In fact, we were told by the head of Senko, you will get enrollment forms for this school. Do not sign them. Throw them away. Because then he will not be enrolled in this school. We cannot meet his needs and go to appeal, she doesn't think it'll make it to tribunal. But she said that 94% of appeals are successful. So what does that tell you? That makes me angry in itself.
Yeah, it makes me
Because
angry.
what does that tell you? That says that in 94% of these cases, the local authority are getting it wrong. That's what it tells me.
They want the parents not to fight.
Yeah, they do. Because the head of SEND said to us, if we sign those enrolment forms and we enroll our son into that school, it's going to be 10 times harder to win an appeal. And she said, basically, what you're doing by not signing that enrolment form is shunning the education system as a whole. And that basically springs the local authority into some kind of action if you put it alongside an appeal, because they can't not look towards this special needs child's education. So it helps. It helps, but
Shouldn't have to do it though.
we shouldn't have to do it. But in the same breath, at least there's now
This is what annoys me.
a path forward, right? We know we know how to move forward through this system in order to get our son placed in the school that he needs to be in. And yes, it is an absolute, kick in the arse. It's an absolute kick in the face even that we have to go through this, but we do. And, as Papa Bear and Mama Bear first, we are absolutely... I'm ready to take the lead on this because it's really taken a toll on Chrissy. So I'm ready to step up and take the lead on this and be Papa Bear and make sure that our son gets the proper placement that he needs for his education. So yeah, we've been talking about this a lot over on here. And I know it might bore some of you, but it feels like a little avenue to be able to just get it out, because we've been up nights, we've been losing sleep. We've been wondering what the hell we're going to do and how the hell we're going to do it. And finally, we've at least been given a path forwards. And still, let me take you back to that number, folks. 94%. If 94% of educational healthcare plan children's appeals are successful in our county, the people making those decisions should not be making those decisions.
There's a problem.
They should be fired immediately.
Bearing in mind, though, that she also told us, this is the head of Senko for that school, they've got over 1,100 children, okay?
1,100 children in one school, yeah.
Right. And she was given
13.
13 children with EHCP for this coming September. So for year 7 starting, she was given 13 children with EHCPs. Now, out of those 13 children, 3 of them she had said no to, that she could not take them, that their school was not equipped. Dexter was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Cat.
You can stay this end. We've made a space for you. She's like, damn it, I'm not able to mess your shit up and get in your way. Anyway, you were saying?
No, I purposely made a space for you, Flo. Yeah, so I'm just so angry.
I am too. I am angry because, you know,
Stop it.
I said to the woman, the head of Senko at this school today, or the head of Sen, that they are setting these children, not just our son, but these other 2 children, they're setting them up to fail. They are setting them up to fail in their education, and you know, ultimately as they progress into life. And it's just not right. It's just not right. And like I said, if 94% of these appeals are successful, then the people making those decisions are not worth the money they are paid. They need to be sacked.
Well, they do it on purpose. Because they're trying to dwindle the numbers down.
Vaughn,
So
not today, mate. Not today.
They hope that, you know, that they really do hope that parents
I'm sorry.
don't fight. You know, they hope that the parents, that you don't understand, you know, so you just sort of go on the back foot. A lot of parents won't fight.
No,
They don't understand it.
They won't, because
I don't understand it.
they won't fight, and they'll push on, you know, trying to get their kids educated in these mainstream schools, and their kids will fail. Their kids will fail. I mean, she said to us, what did she say to us? She said, some of these kids, they'll just not come in, right? They'll just not be in any kind of school. She needs to move.
Yeah.
And she said, some of these kids, you can put them in, and they start really well for the first few days, and then that's it. It's over. She's moving the camera every which way. Why can't that cat just lie down and be good? So I'm just going to come back.
Don't worry, Vaughn. We know you're joking, mate.
I'm just gonna come back and say that Tiana, yes, if a Hufflepuff, of course you can see Sebastian as a Hufflepuff. I just played the entire game as a Hufflepuff, right? So that we could go to Azkaban. I just did it. So yes, of course you can see Sebastian. You know that.
Lie down, kitty.
And how is everybody tonight, by the way?
Well, I'm angry.
You're angry. I'm angry too. Vaughan says, don't worry about £0.50. It's a glass of water. He's right. He is right, though. In that perspective, he's right. Don't forget, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
I know, but you know, you just, when you try hard and you don't get results. And then after this morning as well with, you know, that, and I'm just... feel like I'm banging my head on a brick wall constantly.
Well, like I said, as you know, I've got to go Papa Bear style now, and you know, try and take some of that stress off of my wife's shoulders, because it's not fair.
Well, I mean, today I picked up the kids from school, and I had both teachers come to me today.
Yep.
Lila was not feeling well at school and very emotional.
Yep.
As we know, is our Lila.
Always.
And Dexter was screaming and shouting at his teacher, and he didn't get his reward time.
No, and that sucks once again, but obviously he's done something wrong.
Yep.
Shalini says Florence investigates. Well, some of you have seen the Florence deterrent system.
No, the teacher said to me he didn't get his reward time, and I said, good.
Beats and Tape says, I got my record store day list in, so I'm happy. I'm going to say that's awesome. I'm just going to say that's awesome.
We ain't got a clue what you're chatting on about, Beats.
Ain't got a single bit of a clue of what you're chatting on about.
We ain't got a clue.
Nothing at all.
But good for you.
Indeed. Good for you.
Good for you.
And if you haven't subscribed and you can't get in the chat, you only have to be a subscriber for, I believe, 5 minutes, and then you can jump in the chats. And we just do that to try and deter spammers and, you know, bots and shit like that.
Also, guys, on my way to Slimming World earlier, There were idiot drivers on the road. Idiots everywhere.
Yeah, that's usual.
I had this one guy driving all the way down Seaside, and our Seaside road, right, is very busy. It's a busy road, okay? And this guy was stop starting, like he was looking for somewhere to stop. Because they do on that road. They just stop wherever they feel like it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm so going to ram him up the butt in a minute.
Shalini, in answer to your question, A, yes, I did. I did show Chrissy that tweet, but B, I really want to do that
what, the
set.
cat?
I want to do that set.
Yeah, Dexter said, I want one. And we were like, Dexter, you do know you don't actually get a cat, right? It is actually Lego. That someone's just put their cat in it, okay?
They have.
And he's just like, oh, I don't think he wants it anymore.
Right now, I can't see the chat because I want to show you guys something.
Is it what I said?
No.
Oh.
It is.
You should show them the tweet.
I want to show them the T-Rex.
Oh, no.
I do. I want to show them the T-Rex, although it's killing the stream again.
Oh, no, not the T-Rex.
It is insane.
It is insane. It's not really my cup of tea.
I want it.
And where are you going to put it?
I don't care. So,
I mean, you should care.
ladies and gentlemen, coming on the 15th of March, I think it's number 3. No, it's number 4. Coming on the 15th of March, the dinosaur fossil Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It doesn't look very
from
impressive.
Jurassic World. Right?
Yeah,
this thing is over a meter long.
Yep.
It's over a meter long.
Yep.
Part count. What have we got? 3,145 parts.
I just don't think it looks great.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Do you love it, though?
I do.
Do you? Okay, and where would you put it?
I don't care.
What?
I just do not
Our
care.
problem right now is we actually need shelving.
Look at it. Just look at it.
Mm.
Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah, where are you going to put it?
I don't care.
I mean, look.
Look at the size of that set.
That is ridiculous.
It's amazing.
That's redonkulous.
It's amazing.
Redonkulous. I did see those on my way home, someone getting arrested, so that was fun.
Vaughan
always fun when
asks,
that
how
happens.
old is too old for chicken in the fridge? It depends what type of chicken in the fridge it is.
I normally do like... Well, it kind of depends. Like,
yeah.
if it's leftovers, say, I normally do like 1 day.
Yeah.
Because you can never be too careful with old food.
Beats and Tape says, Ben, I don't want to see your T-Rex, man. Yes, you do, Beats. Yes, you do. You absolutely do.
We could get Beats and Tapes
That
to
is-
design a sheep.
that is-
the house sheep that he's got.
Yes, yeah, house sheep. Yeah, house sheep.
house sheep.
Yes, that is a Lego T-Rex one. It's coming out March 15th, and it's going to be £220.
No, Vaughan. No.
What?
No, just like, no.
Yeah. Vaughan.
That's it. That's all I got. No.
I would at this point. Was it covered or sealed? That's the first question. And also, is it emitting a very odd odor?
What type of chicken is it?
Well, it's chicken.
No, like, is
it's
it
a leg. It's a leg.
Get the hell
It's
off.
a leg from Sunday's roast.
What about your Lego sheep? You could make a Lego sheep, Beats.
Well, Emma says that. Emma says that she would throw out the chicken.
House sheep.
Yeah.
I'd have a house sheep.
He said too late. It was delicious.
Oh, Jesus.
Shalini's backing this one up. You on the horizontal stream. I
Shalini,
see
he's
you.
here,
Haven't
yeah.
clicked the like. I know who you are. I know
He didn't even wait. He was just like, you know what, guys? I'm going to eat me that.
that. Well, yeah, that's fair enough.
You guys took too long.
Tiana says they suspended over 10 students, for being late within 2 school days because they now suspend them for being late. Yeah.
It's so dumb. They're not going to have any children left.
No.
Do you know what? If it was me, though, I'd be like, I'd come in late on purpose. Oh, no. What a shame.
Oh no! What a shame. We're late.
What a shame.
Oh no! What?
Oh, you're going to send me home? That's a
what
shame.
a burden! Just a burden.
Yeah. What a shame.
Yeah.
Gee, I wish. No way. Ours used to just be like, sign the register.
Sign the register.
And then you'd sign the register, and then they'd be like, why are you late? And I'd be like, my bus was late. And I'd be like,
There's no
well, you should have
excuse.
got on an earlier bus then.
Is it, I can't control traffic, you bald bastard.
And I'm like, I did get an early bus, you twat. And then they're like, oh well, if you get more lates, then you're getting detention.
Exactly.
And by the time I left school, I had about 50 owing detentions.
Well, this was the
and
other.
I did none of them.
This was the other thing. She was like, "Oh, kids only really get in trouble if they skip detentions." Earlier on, I was listening to her. I was going, "What?"
Yeah, because I did. I said to her, I was like the naughty child. Well, I wasn't the naughty child, as such.
Right.
But I didn't like. I did have a lot of owing detentions. My my buddy and my prefect badge were taken off me for bullying. Yeah. I bullied Katie.
Your best
Apparently.
friend. Your best friend.
Yeah. Well, she was my best friend at the time, but apparently I bullied her.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how.
Of course you did.
And then
Of course you did.
But at my prom, I got my prefect and my buddy badge back. But I was told that if anyone had any outstanding detentions, you weren't allowed to attend prom. They didn't keep that to that.
So Lisa tried to get suspended from her school.
Yeah. See.
So with me, I was basically an outcast, a loner, right? The autistic kid that didn't want to do anything with anyone. Yeah, but it was by choice. It was by design. I don't understand large groups of people.
Oh, I had a large group of friends at school.
So I don't understand that. So I was an outcast, essentially. And when it got to my prom, my school begged me to go. Now, this thing costs money, by the way, yeah?
Yep.
And they said to me, can you please just do one thing with your year group? Go to the prom. We will pay for your ticket. They said, we will pay for your ticket. All right? So I said, okay. Okay, I'll go. So, I believe my class hired out a Dotto train to get there, which is like a land train. Yeah. What?
I've never heard the Dotto train be called a land train.
But that's what it is.
Oh, I love it. Carry on.
And I didn't go on that because I didn't join in the cost for hiring that. Right? So I didn't join in the cost for hiring
Are they all
that.
land trains?
Yeah, they're all land trains. Yeah, land trains. Non-rail trains then. Ollie says, I got suspended for mooning the head of sixth. They almost expelled me, but I always had 3 months left in prison. I won best dressed at the prom. Right, so anyway,
I get it.
I turned up to the prom with a t-shirt, cut-off jeans, a backpack with a pair of roller skates hanging from it, and a bottle of Jack Daniels hanging out my pocket.
So what you normally look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I used to normally look like.
What you always dressed as then?
So I turned up like that.
You made a good effort.
I was 15 years old as well. You got to remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I was 15 years old.
Yeah, because Ben's birthday is...
Because I'm a young'un.
Like, literally, he only just got into his year group.
I did.
Otherwise, he would have been in the same year group as me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse is there. I missed prom was the same day as my dad's funeral. Eesh.
Oh, jeez.
That's not good.
Who said that?
Jesse.
Bloody hell, Jesse.
But anywho, I get to the door.
I mean, that's one good reason to miss.
And there was a dress code apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently there was a dress code.
Yeah. Duh.
But
I was in the papers.
I was told I couldn't come in.
Oh.
So I put my skates on and went skating. It was a Friday night.
Well, you tried.
I tried.
You tried.
Well, they asked me to go.
Yeah.
I said I would go. I turned up. I did everything I was asked to do. What more do they want?
Yeah, exactly. What more do they want?
And the thing is, I got my wish. Because I didn't have to go into that godforsaken place and do that godforsaken thing.
To be fair, I went to my prom. Obviously. And it was really, really terrible. Not like, it was, you know, what you expect of a prom. But it was terrible in the way of, how do you say it?
Corny, cheesy.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Yeah, and not only that, the food was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
We had, like, cottage cheese for starter.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just disgusting.
I mean, the prom was in a place where me and you stayed in a hotel about a year ago, and it was dreadful.
Yeah, like, the hotel... This is the thing, though.
The hotel's shit.
The hotel itself is lovely. Like,
No, it's not.
No, listen. So they use it mainly for their ballroom and stuff, and that's where our prom was held, in the ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual hotel rooms themselves are so shabby.
They're like from the 1940s.
Yeah, because they've just been left. So they do up the rest of the hotel, and it all looks all nice and posh and everything, with the nice ballroom and all that. But don't stay there in the hotel because
no,
their rooms are just.
It's called the Cavendish Hotel on Eastbourne Seafront for anybody that.
It is, but it is cheap.
It is cheap, yeah.
And they have got a really nice bar.
Yeah, they do. That's all nice and posh.
Yeah, that's all nice and posh.
That's all nice and posh and all good. Absolutely.
You're just looking for somewhere to put your head.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But they're mainly used for events, is basically what they're used for.
Lisa says I now need to stay there.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
It is cheap. It's one of the cheapest places
cheap.
in Eastbourne to stay, and that's because they haven't done anything to their rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
They're still in the olden days.
So they built a modern side to it onto the side of the building.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can stay in the basement with no window as well.
Amy asks, who ate the pet chicken? It was Vaughan. Good evening, Amy. How was the search for land yesterday? Her and Bruce went out on a drive a couple of hours away to search for a new place to live that doesn't flood and stuff like that.
Oh.
How was the search?
We could just move your house up onto the hill.
We could. In both streams tonight, in the horizontal and the vertical, we have a super chat goal. And it's one super chat of £5 or more. And that if a person achieves that goal, we will call them a god or goddess for the evening. We will.
I'm the goddess.
You'll always be the goddess.
Yeah.
But Lisa says also she feels like poo because she's got an ear infection again. So,
oh, Lisa, mate.
Yeah, but
I feel your pain.
Unfortunately, that's simply because of the hearing aids that she wears. She's looking to try and get those ones that sort of attach to your skull.
Here's a question. So, as anyone might know, my little girl, hates loud noises and everything, okay?
Yeah.
So, and at school they've got her these ear defenders, which, she's got some for home as well when she needs them, but we rarely use them at home. It's only if we go out.
Yeah.
But now she has to take off her glasses at school because the ear defenders dig into her glasses. They make her glasses dig in.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm looking at getting her, they're called Loop or Calm. And they're in earbuds. And I was wondering if anyone had any...
I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Tiana has a pair of these.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anyone's got any, wisdom on them.
Well, you know what? I can provide a little bit of wisdom right now.
Suitable for a child.
Right.
Yeah,
Tiana says, it's terrible. I'm sorry. I have glue ear and it drives me fucking mental. I used to wear hearing aids. Right. So here's my
Tiana said that. Yeah, I have pink ones. Are they any good, Tiana?
So look in my ears. Right now.
They are incredible.
Right. I'll make it big for these people. Look at my ears right now. Yeah.
I'd rather not.
These are ear monitors, and I wear these over wearing overhead earphones, and I do it because they are more comfortable for me. They block out noise better for me, and they just make me feel a lot more at ease. So that is as somebody with sensory issues
myself. What are you
myself.
on about, Jeeves?
And because I've got ear defenders.
Yes, I do know this.
But I prefer the feeling of this than the feeling of the ear defenders.
Okay, I get
or
where
the
you're
big
coming
headphones
from.
over my head.
Okay, so you would also prefer things like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, see, I'm
Absolutely.
one of these. I hate things inside my ears. So, me personally, I can't do earphones and stuff. I have to have full-on headphones.
Well, these are bigger than earphones. These block up the entire hole.
Yeah, I can see
This
that.
is why I wear these.
Yeah, all right. So, yeah, I was just wondering,
and it's a good question to ask. Hi there once again on either one of the streams right now, horizontal or vertical. Come say hi. Hit the like button, please. If you're watching on your phone, you can simply double tap the middle of the stream,
yeah, they're
and
also,
that gives you a like.
Big ear defenders. They're also very noticeable, aren't they?
They are.
And I know that kids can get a bit self-conscious about it because, they're walking around these massive headphones on their ears. So it's also one of those where they're more discreet, aren't they? They sit inside your ear, they're more discreet, and she can keep her glasses on. That's what I'm thinking.
If we can get 3 more subscribers tonight, because we're up 2, if we can get 3 more subscribers up tonight, we'll be at 2020.
I am sweating again, guys.
And I would I'd root for that. I'd have a little party for that. I would. And if we get to
turn off the heating.
Yeah, turned off the heating hours ago after I had a shower.
Yeah, the only thing is though, these ear buds, they are like 30 quid a pair. And which is fine if I knew they were going to be used and looked after and all that. But it's also taking them to school. And apparently I've got to contact Senko at her school to ask if she can even use them.
Yeah. So Amy says, we found two pieces of land we like. It's a complicated transaction as we have to sell our home at the same time to buy the land. We'll put a tiny home on it temporarily. I mean, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. And
yeah, just get a little caravan.
And just because we're building a monumentally massive Lego set for our 2,000 subscriber special here, we do love talking to you guys, having conversations with you. If you're watching on the vertical and you want to see a much bigger piece of the build zone, just go to the channel and find the same stream in horizontal. And that's where all the chat is. That's who we're talking to. So
that would be good, Tiana, but I am probably going to order her some on this Friday. And I'll see how she gets on with them. If she doesn't get on with them, then Ben can take them. You know?
Yeah, and I'll wear them. And I will wear them because I have to, you know. I can't really explain.
I just feel bad because she wears ear defenders and then she can't see.
Yeah, I mean, only a few people have seen me go into sensory deprivation, like sensory issues and stuff.
Ben does also have sensory. I mean, the thing is, right? So we talk about this EHCP and all this. And then you've got our daughter, and she's never going to get any EHCP.
No, because she's intelligent.
Yeah, because if you're academically fine...
They basically don't give two shiny shites about you.
Yeah. And
that's the answer.
I don't know if I told you, but Jennifer...
You can't name someone else.
Sorry.
Yep.
But you know who?
Yep.
Has even been taken off the AMP.
You what?
Nope. I'm being, 100% mate.
You don't know if you have a plan or not. You need to ask your parents if you've got a plan. But if you actually get given additional needs support, you probably do have one.
No, sometimes you might not.
Yeah, but most schools won't do anything without one, so you probably have one. You'd have to ask.
Even if you're Sen, though, you're generally put down on the Senko. Get off me, poodle.
Some realtors in your home say that houses are selling, are they, Amy? That's good. Houses in your area.
Just don't tell them it floods.
Oh, so she just said, look, the company selling the land they want also buys property. So maybe you could just basically do a property exchange. Essentially. Well, I don't know, because is your land valued higher than what you're looking at?
Down, poodle.
That's the other question, isn't it? Because you go, right, well, I want the land and some cash, for example.
I need to find something that's that long.
Lisa used to have a statement of special education needs. That's probably what the old version of what an EHCP now is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And I mean, they make it very difficult to even get an EHCP these days.
They do. And you know what, Lisa? You said it the other day, but I know that your mum fought for you, and she fought for all the help that you needed. And we try our best, as parents, to try and get what we need or our children need. We need for our children in order for them to thrive and succeed. And the thing is, when we are children, well, unfortunately, I never had any parents like that. That's just a fact of life, right? But when we are children, we simply do not understand what a decent parent goes through.
No, we were watching something earlier, weren't we?
We were.
And, oh, God, it was heartbreaking. But it was, just this kid that was living in squalor. But this kid saw it as fun and games, and we were both sitting there just, absolutely heartbroken for this little kid. But he didn't know any different. He thought it was all fun and games, he just didn't know any different. 'Cause that's what he knew.
Yeah.
And it was just,
So Amy says their land is valued higher than theirs, so she should get some cash with an exchange. Needed to improve the new property. No one has ever lived on it. Oh, so it's like virgin land. Virgin land. It's never been tainted by humans.
Get some sheep.
Get some sheep. It's not Wales. It's Kentucky.
But if you get some sheep, then Beats and Tapes will come over.
I don't think so. He's already got enough on his plate with his house sheep, so I don't think so. Your mum had to go to lots of court things to get her DLA. Yeah, you've got an EHCP, I would think. I would think.
Oh yeah, so she would have gone to tribunal. That's what that would have been. Tribunal.
So Lisa was statemented age 10, 6 years before she was diagnosed with autism because the system is broken.
The system is totally buggered.
I don't even know, Vaughan, if I want to read out what you have just said. Because I don't know if you're saying something extremely rude.
Yes, I mean, the woman today said, that Dexter is, 3 or 4 years behind.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years behind, like, educationally, and not just educationally, as a developed human being.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's not a bad thing. We don't look at that as a negative because he's him, right? He's a unique kid. He's
an arsehole.
Mostly lives in his own world. Vaughan says, look it up. We use them at work for blocking external noise. Right, give me a second.
Do they actually use it to block out your noise, Vaughan?
It is a hearing protection device.
Do they block out Vaughan? Is that what they really do?
Minuendo, lossless hearing protection earplugs.
Oh, yeah.
These look expensive.
You never know.
They look expensive.
They look expensive.
$179 a pair.
Damn you, Vaughan.
Oh no, you can get the live 17 decibel ones, and they are $99.
Vaughan, steal some from work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're getting some of those.
No, I was like, dude, 30 quid's a lot of money for a pair of friggin' ear things.
He said they're wicked, though.
I can't.
Yeah, but Vaughan, we don't have any money.
It's not just
Let me
that.
just say
It's
it as
also-
it is.
This is to go to an 8-year-old, dude. 8 years old, you know? She's
No.
8.
Why do you think we're trying to build these channels up? So that we can, pay the bills.
Yeah, but also...
Yeah. Or this channel.
Also, she's 8.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, please. We would really appreciate that. And we do have that super chat goal in both the chats tonight of 1 super chat of £5 or more. Vaughan said he'll try and acquire some. Now, don't get yourself in trouble.
Get yourself in trouble, Vaughan.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
Do it, Vaughan.
No, because he's got a good job.
Vaughan, do it for the team.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
Think about that cute little girl.
You're advocating on a YouTube live
She's an
stream
arsehole, but
for
you can do
committing
it. Whatever.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm not. He's burrowing.
Oh, dear.
You know the only one that draws attention is you.
Right, so Tiana says, my mum knew that I was ASD since I was very little, like 3 or below. I had to have speech therapy as my speech was very delayed. Never the day I got diagnosed was in year 3, and remember, it still sounds quite familiar, doesn't it?
Dexter was 6.
He was 6 when he got diagnosed, but we knew before.
But I knew when he was a baby, and they said, oh no, it's because he was premature.
Yeah.
That's why he's not meeting his milestones yet. And then when he was 2 and he started nursery, the nursery said, he's very delayed.
I mean, the real reason is because his autistic father...
Hang on, I'm not finished talking. But Dexter also had to go through speech therapy.
Yeah.
We had to do a lot of that. And it was actually the speech therapist that eventually, because Dexter was not making eye contact at all, and he was just flitting around the room like a headless chicken. And she was like, I'm going to send you to the Scott unit.
Yeah.
So that's how we got transferred over to there. And he was diagnosed with autism.
Yeah, and, it wasn't because he was premature. It wasn't anybody's fault except mine. Right?
Oh, whatever. It's no
I
one's fault.
I passed it on to both of them. It's a fact, right? Jesse says they always blame being premature. Did the same with Elena, but how is 37 weeks premature? It isn't premature.
No, 37 weeks is actually...
full term.
It's called term.
Yeah.
And then 40 weeks is full term. But yeah, if you have a baby at 37 weeks, it's absolutely fine.
I mean, Dexter was 35 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, my mum had all 3 of her children at 37 weeks. So...
What are you...
Yogurts.
Yeah, go find a yogurt. You can have a yogurt. That's cool, bud. So, yeah.
Like, can I go and have a yogurt that mummy got us?
Never Too Old for Lego says, what's up, everybody? I really enjoyed your stream earlier. I jumped on his stream for about half hour, 40 minutes, and I was chatting on. He had a young lady with him. They were building the jazz set, not the jazz club, but, with the figures and the piano and all of that. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. And we got into some real philosophical conversations about the state of government.
Oh, no.
Well, that's what you do, right? It's what you do. How you doing? Did you guys finish that set? I'm assuming you did. And I did go and vote on your poll, by the way, for what you might want to do later, and I voted for the mystery set. I did vote for the mystery set.
Mystery.
I will be completely honest with you. My favourite jazz artist. Well, that's a question, isn't it? That is a question. One I can't answer, quite frankly.
Because he doesn't know any.
Because I don't know that many, yeah.
I was just joking, but yes.
No, my friend, ranting a lot, especially on these streams, right? They're great to just talk about life, the universe, and everything, as we always say over here.
The universe sucks.
And it's great to have the chat there and to be getting into it with the chat and to be really, grinding down and having good conversations about things.
You talk too much.
So did you miss my unrealistic expectations for a partner? I think I may have missed your unrealistic expectations for a partner. I mean, we're going to be celebrating our 12th wedding anniversary on Saturday. And yeah. 12. But I do think I've found the perfect partner, quite frankly.
He's lying to you all.
Well, I'm not lying because I actually said I do, and I firmly believe that if you do say those words and do those things, then you probably should.
I was drunk.
Take the you certainly weren't. You got me drunk at the reception, though, didn't you?
I was drunk, I tell you.
And I'm a teetotaler, and she got me drunk at the reception.
Oh, whatever. No one forced that drink down your gob.
Jesse says, "Oh, I." No, it wasn't premature, but whenever I mentioned it, they said it was. Ella was actually premature and needed an incubator, and yet she was never behind. They just use anything as an excuse.
Yeah, they do, mate.
Never too old for Lego. I'm actually with you on that. He says, oh, well, congratulations. Since it's 12, you better eat a dozen donuts.
Good decision.
Good decision. Let's get some fucking Krispy Kreme in, shall we?
It's only right, that is, isn't it?
I think so.
Chinese and a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts?
I agree.
Okay, then.
What have you got there, Dexter?
If I must.
You've got
I don't want to be rude.
He's got a Cadbury's Buttons yogurt and a pack of mini fingers.
Yeah.
I agree. Amy says, Leanie, we found the two different lots of land. Have to decide which one. Fair.
Pick both.
And once again, over there on the vertical stream, get involved. Come say hi in either that chat up there or come over to the horizontal stream and get involved in that chat. But don't forget to click your like buttons and subscribe to the channel.
Ben always talks.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Having the booklet to my right is really hurting me.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
It's really stupid.
Well, you got to do something about it.
I have a trapped nerve in my neck, guys, and it plays up now and again, and it is really playing up right now.
Oh, Lisa asks, what do you get from the Chinese? And yes, Amy, we do have Krispy Kreme. You can get Krispy Kreme inside most supermarkets that are delivered to those supermarkets daily.
Spit out cat
by Krispy Kreme. And we've got an actual Krispy Kreme place in town.
So, I mean, mainly my trapped nerve just causes my arm and hands to twitch, which is really fun. Ben finds it hilarious.
I do.
Because I'll be like lying down in bed trying to go to sleep, but also my arm will just spasm. He finds it hilarious. I don't. But anyway, for Chinese, I always get what do I get? Duck chow mein.
Duck chow mein's a good shout.
Sweet and sour chicken.
I get the chicken balls, despite the fact the wheat will fuck me up.
Yeah, I get the sweet and sour sauce, and he gives me like 2 of his balls.
I give it 2 of my balls more than. No.
And we share like the curry.
You walked into that.
Shut up.
You walked so far into that, it was unreal. You really did.
Yes, I know. And we share rice, we share the curry, we share the chicken balls, we share the duck chow mein. So we share it between us.
So Never Too Old for Lego says, so something crazy. I have $100 donation for my 44 lightsaber builds. Awesome, man. That is awesome. We don't have Cinnabon here, Vaughn. We don't have it down here. Julie says, our Krispy Kreme shop closed a couple of years ago, but they're in supermarkets. Well, so we got like, it's not a proper walk-in shop, but it's a stand that is owned by Krispy Kreme, and then they just give
Yeah, so we've
donuts.
got stands inside our supermarkets, and then we've got
like a stand in the town
a
centre
stand
that's like
in
a shop.
the town centre that's like a mini shop. Yeah, they've got like loads of donuts in there.
Ollie, I
just sort of
absolutely envy you. He says he waited 20 hours overnight to be the first customer at Krispy Kreme in Bristol and got a year's supply free.
No,
Oh,
I would have done the same thing.
jealousy.
But when it says you get a year's supply free, how many do you actually get?
Probably like a dozen a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wondering because they also do the point system that we always do.
Lisa says she has a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts in her rewards. We've got half a dozen. So we need to. We got enough smiles for half a dozen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
She says she just keeps forgetting to trade it in.
Ben cheats though.
You can't say that.
You do cheat.
Oh, it was a dozen a fortnight. That's even worse.
To be fair,
that's not great.
a dozen a fortnight.
I mean,
You don't want any more than that, do you? Because you will get fat.
chicken soup guy without the gravy
You will get
and
real
sweet
big.
sour sauce. I mean, well, see,
I mean, imagine if they were like, you can have like a dozen donuts a day. I would eat those.
See,
That's bad.
the thing is, I'm like the world's fussiest eater. So I eat meat, potatoes, pasta. That's basically my diet. Well, nowadays it's really just meat.
Oh, you still haven't tried that pasta.
Except today when I went a bit absolutely.
What did you do?
I didn't eat any dinner because I binged on 6 bags of crisps.
I thought you were having steak.
Well, I decided I'd eaten enough.
Oh.
I'd eaten enough.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the steak
Ah.
because that would.
Do you wish that you'd just eaten the steak?
I was in a weird frame of mind earlier where I was just like, I need more
Gorging.
crisps. I just need more. Yeah, and the thing is, I don't eat. Right. Well, up until I quit 10 cans of Coca-Cola a day, I ate once a day. But now I eat more than once a day, and still I'd lost a pound from yesterday, despite the fact that I'm eating more. It's ridiculous. Like,
Never too old. Krispy Kreme donuts are great for hamburger buns.
yeah, people do that. Yeah. Yeah, people do
That is disgraceful.
Well, apparently it's actually really good.
And Lisa, I love duck.
To be fair, Lisa, Jesse Houck says vanilla Coke with the steak next time. Life changer. Vanilla Coke is my favourite drink, Jesse. But here in the UK, we don't actually sell full sugar vanilla Coke. So I have to wait until somewhere like our bargain shop gets a box in before I can even get the stuff.
Yeah, and he checked today.
And I did check today because I wanted it for my treat drink on Saturday.
And they didn't have
They
it.
didn't have it.
They didn't have it. And
Pissed off.
He started crying.
Although what I did find in home bargains was...
Oh, no. Did you bring any? Nope. No, he didn't.
What were you talking about? The candy stick?
Yeah.
I should have bought some candy sticks up
Yeah,
there.
you said you were gonna.
It's
It's Lisa's fault.
But what I will say is this, right? I found McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Oh, yes.
So occasionally, McDonald's put a generic brand on their chicken nuggets, and then they'll put them out frozen to a few places. Like, usually they're weird discount shops that are only available to the emergency services, actually. But sometimes they go into the bargain shops. And today I found them. They don't say McDonald's on them, but they're very clearly McDonald's chicken nuggets, chicken McNuggets.
I mean, they look like McDonald's.
And then we cooked them up and we tried them, and they are McDonald's chicken McNuggets.
Although, I don't like McDonald's nuggets.
Yeah, but the kids love them.
I think they taste just like nothing.
I agree, but they're like Lila's favourite thing.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
because she's weird.
But £3.50 cost for 25 of them. So
How much?
$3.50. $3.50 for 25 of them. So if they've actually got any left,
You watch, she's going to go in there tomorrow and raid it.
yeah, I'm pretty much yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
It's because our daughter is so fussy.
She is. So it's
Finding things that she'll actually eat is
they're-
like banging your head on a brick wall.
they're McDonald's nuggies. They're her favourite thing. So yeah. Jesse says, I heard American cereals and breakfast bakery items like Pop-Tarts, etc. are also made different than over there. Pretty much everything is made different over here because we have different food standards. Now, I'm not saying the American food standards are bad, but you guys eat pork pink. I got, last time I ate pink pork, I got Cryptosporidium. That was lovely. That's a parasite, by the way.
Oh, look what Beat says.
What does Beat say?
The gravy at home bargains is the closest to KFC.
Oh, I might have to check that out.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Might have to check that out.
Ben loves KFC gravy.
I do.
Whereas I think it tastes like cardboard.
Well, it depends because it actually tastes different on every visit.
Tastes like cardboard. Doesn't it, Ben?
So Never Too Old for Lego says, it's funny you say McDonald's. We call it McDonald's, though. Yeah, but do you call it McDonald's egg?
Really?
Jesse says, Americans use too many fillers and artificial flavours. Jesse is up on the vertical stream today, so good afternoon or good evening. Probably good afternoon where you are. Yeah, well, like I say, I'm not going to knock what American food standards are, but they are significantly different.
They're more lenient than us.
Far more lenient, put it that way.
We've got health and safety gone mad, all right?
I mean, you guys have got Wonder Bread, right? We would never be allowed Wonder Bread.
I don't even know what that is.
It never goes off.
Well,
it never goes off.
Well, hang on a minute. We do have some stuff like that never goes off.
Yeah, not baked goods, we don't.
Well, I mean, it is baked good once you put it in the oven.
No, but Wonder Bread is pre-baked. You just buy it in a loaf.
Is it though?
Jesse says, I'll switch streams when I find the other one. Hold on, I'll make that easier for you, because what I can do is just put the link to it in this chat.
I was supposed to have
All right, hold on. So, Jesse, link is coming into the vertical chat right now. That should take you across. So...
You know, though, when you say Wonder Bread, I go, Wonder Boy.
You know what? Never Too Old for Lego says, hey, everyone, hit them likes. You're absolutely... I like having a cheerleader like that. I really do. Now, here in Canada, the AAA meat that the Americans sell wouldn't even register on our health board. Jesse always ends up in the wrong one, says Jesse. Found it. Don't forget, Jesse, now you're in the horizontal. Stick a like on there, please. We'd appreciate that. Twinkies are one of the worst things. I don't like Twinkies.
I actually do.
I don't.
I like Twinkies.
I love vanilla. I don't like Twinkies.
You're weirdo. Weirdo.
I do not like Twinkies.
I like Twinkies. I thought they were going to be sweeter than they were.
Yeah.
But other than that, I like them.
You're a weirdo.
I wouldn't go out of my way to get them.
I mean, when you finish this stage, do you want to turn it up on its side and show them how much this has grown? Because this is looking absolute...
It's a bit wobbly.
Yeah, that's a bit wobbly. But this is looking absolutely beautiful.
It's always good to test things, guys, by shaking it.
The American chocolate tastes strange to any European... Well, I will say this. American...
Ben loves American chocolate.
No.
Yeah, he does.
So
I love the Milky Way.
I love American cookies and cream Hershey's.
And
dark Milky Ways or midnight Milky Ways. I could literally die in an absolute chasm of midnight Milky Ways.
Yeah.
And you just can't get them here.
And you love Fruit Loops. Is it Fruit Loops? No.
Lucky Charms, maybe.
Lucky Charms, that's it.
Oh,
Lucky
don't
Charms,
touch me,
not
Lucky
Fruit
Charms.
Loops. I tell you, this boy was meant to live in America.
Never Too Old for Lego says, I pride myself to be the best non-mod ever. Well, if he keeps turning up, I'll just make him a mod. I'll just do that.
You just make everybody a mod, Ben.
Well, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Lisa says, I've just downed a litre of water with squash. Damn this ear infection away.
Ooh.
Well,
yeah.
you know, Chris...
I really should get some squash, actually.
Me and Chris, once we left Home Bargains, I had a 12-pack of water, and Chrissy said, I'm going to carry your water, and then went, that doesn't sound right. Why? Because obviously,
it didn't sound right.
Because obviously I never drank water up until a few weeks ago, but I've been going through those 12 packs of 750ml bottles like they're nothing. And they're only £2.49, which is really pretty good.
It's not right, though, is it?
No.
No, like to say to Ben, I'll carry your water, and then I was like, wait, that don't...
I mean, even tonight, I'm drinking sugar-free Cherry Tango, which is absolutely divine, by the way.
Normally I'm the one that's like, Ben, I'll carry your Coke.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this time I'm like, I'll carry your water. I was like, oh, that don't sound right.
So yeah, like I say, I'm drinking sugar-free Cherry Tango this evening, and it is bloody gorgeous.
Is it?
Hey, do you want to try some?
Sugar-free?
Yeah, sugar-free. That's good, isn't it? That's good shit. Tiana says, I love you all too much. You know what? I love everybody.
Actually really good.
I love everybody all too much. And I'll tell you why.
Well, I couldn't drink a lot of that, though.
Because you know, people coming and showing support is just every single time people turn up. I love it. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys.
Damn it. Oh, wait.
Lisa said she liked the sugar-free Dr. Pepper. I like the sugar-free Dr. Pepper Cherry Crush. The one that's out as a temporary item. But I really did like that. It was nice. Tiana says this is the 61st live of ours she's been on since December.
I think that just shows that we live stream too much, mate.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, you know, it's great to get into the conversation and to talk to you guys.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm just really looking forward to my M&Ms.
Yeah, it's Wednesday night. It's Chrissy's treat night.
Chrissy's treat night. Oh, my God.
You really should move the cat. Maybe put the cat on the table and put the book there.
Oh, she won't sit on the table. She's stupid.
Vaughan says, always wanted to try American snowballs. Well, I've never tried American snowballs. B says, yeah, but I think the gravy is called Mayflower Southern Style gravy.
Do you know what?
mix.
Mayflower is really nice anyway.
They do the Chinese food, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And it's really good on Slimming World.
Yeah, so we get that. We actually usually get their frozen egg fried rice in Poundland. It's really good stuff. And it tastes nice as well, which is always good. But then again, when we have fried rice, we just do fried rice and I just make it. And then I just load it up with a load of MSG. And we're all good to go. Well, MSG's great. I mean, it was Uncle Roger on YouTube who said MSG stands for, it doesn't stand for monosodium glutamate, it stands for make shit good. And he's absolutely right.
He is right.
He's absolutely right.
I'll give it to him.
Gianna says, but Ben, you do realise that I'm just going to speak about is meeting you all in 3 weeks. That is literally the one thing that is getting me through school and practice school so I can catering. Yep. Well, look. We look forward to meeting and seeing any of you guys, right? So, and the fact that you're coming here is pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
Well, I don't know if I'd say cool.
I mean, there's nothing to fucking do here.
I was going to say, if you've ever been to Eastbourne...
There's nothing to do here. But,
I mean, the best time to come here is probably for our airborne, but even then...
I was actually considering saying to everybody, there's an air show here. It's one of the largest, if not the largest, free air show in the world. It happens in August every single year, down on RC front.
Ben drags us to it every single year.
I do, because I love it.
I mean, it's boring now. Unless the red arrows are there. That's the only thing I enjoy.
Well, all I'm saying is, if people want to come down to the air show and come and...
Oh no, I remember Shalini came down for...
They came down for the air show. Shalini and Vaughan came down for the air show the year before last, but couldn't come to the air show last year.
Yeah, but Shalini came down on her own.
We did the parade, didn't we? The Sunshine Parade.
The parade.
There's a video of that on the channel.
Yeah, you were like, are you coming? I was like, hell no. I'm out.
It was me, Shalini and Dexter.
Yeah. I was like, you can take the boy.
Yeah, that was good fun. We enjoyed that. We had a good day.
Hell no. I'm out.
See you later, Shalini. Thank you for popping along. Hopefully,
Bye, Shalini.
Back up tomorrow. And once again, people, don't forget, we do have a super chat goal. One super chat is the goal. Just one. Yes, Lisa. I got very sunburned.
When doesn't Ben get sunburned?
When I got sunburned, I'm still actually dyed. Yeah. So I had shorts on. And
don't feel sorry for him.
I have a permanent line where below the line is sort of redder/browner, and above the line is white. And that is permanent. It's stuck on me since that sunburn.
Forever, mate. Should have learnt your
lesson. Everybody can see for the rest of time exactly where I got bloody sunburn on my legs.
But you'd think they would have learnt, right? So Lila, if she goes out in the sun, I have to plaster her in sun cream.
Oh, I just melt like an ice cream.
She burns like a lobster, like her father. Dexter, on the other hand, gets a nice tan like me.
I mean, to be fair, Lisa's seen it. I mean, she's seen me dying under misters in Thunder Mesa at Disneyland Paris. She's going, I'm dying.
He doesn't put down sun cream, therefore I have sympathy.
Or we're outside Pirates of the Caribbean and I'm just dipping a baseball hat in a fountain.
Do you put
just sticking it on?
I remember, because every time you go away, Lisa is always there texting you going, have you got this? Have you got this? Have you got this? Have you got that?
Lisa, I've got the car. I've got the car, okay?
I'm sitting there going, these are all the things I've said.
Yeah, Lisa burns easy as well. But not as easy as, I just melt.
See, me and Dexter, we tan because we've got like olive skin. Ben and Lila are pale as ghosts, so they just go like lobsters. And it's terrible when you've got a little girl. Because you want them to be able to go out in like little shorts and little vests.
She can't do it.
Run around and all that. But I'm always like, No, let's cover you up. I'm like that nanny mummy, you know, that's always like, let's lather you up.
Let's not
sun hat
see you
on,
burn.
glasses on.
Let's just not. That would be good.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Well, it's not terrible. Before you put that down, show them what you've built.
Jesse, there is, mate.
I mean, probably
burn.
best to go to this camera.
Because they burn.
Well, yeah, actually, underneath is pretty good, and then we'll go to big camera.
You ready?
Yep.
That looks a bit like a minge, doesn't it?
Look at that.
Ooh.
Right, and then what we'll do is we'll go to big camera.
Hey, I was looking.
All right.
Yeah. That's pretty. Yeah, no, it looks good right here.
Look at that.
So much detail.
So much detail.
My left shoulder is.
And that's only with 2 extra stages. So
that look good like that. Look.
You know, we're only actually up to stage 9 of 34.
Actually, it looks like a cathedral, doesn't it? Because of the arc.
So I spent some time this afternoon actually arranging Chrissy's bags into some order, so she can just grab them one by one. I've put them in numerical order. Tiana says, me too, I'm pale as a ghost, but after going to Turkey, I still have my tats. There's something happening, yeah, something happening to us people. We get burnt to shit, and then it just stays.
Well, you can stay tan then.
Thin cotton shirts for the win, says Lisa.
Me and Dexter look like we're like Greek in the summer.
Yeah, that's true. They just tan up so nicely.
We get a lovely tan, we do.
Lisa says she has a sun allergy, so reactive. But I just blister, don't I? And then I start peeling like a fucking monster. It's.
See, if I do burn,
it's
right,
bad.
which isn't very often.
It is bad.
I burn, like, get real bad burn, but I heal very quick. Actually,
you know what?
From burning.
That actually sounds really cool. Tiana says, Chrissy, one day have a girls' day with her. But you could go one further, couldn't you? We could invite like Julie and Lisa and the people that come to this community,
well, like
and
spa day.
and Jesse, and say, look, you're all having a day together.
Spa day.
And then all of the guys can come with me, and I'll either watch you all get pissed, or we can go go-karting or something.
Aww.
Look, Lisa says spa day. Oh yeah, it's certainly something we could arrange.
Can I do both?
No.
What?
Jesse says, I've always appreciated the architecture of the cathedrals and colosseums. Too much plaster and pine wood used in our structures in the States. That's because in your structures in the States, mainly, they're going for speed, not quality. So that's why things fly up very, very fast.
That's also why they don't stand a chance against tornadoes.
Well, yeah. Well, some do. Some do.
Just wanted to throw that out there. I'm always like, why do they build them out of wood? Like, come on now.
Lisa says, yes, you can do both.
Yeah. Lisa's always on my side.
Yeah, but we'll be doing the karting whilst you're doing the spa
No,
day.
not allowed. Or
we could just get pissed, and then you could do your spa day, and then we'll all do karting.
Yeah.
And you know what? If Dread-Eye comes and Beats and Tapes comes, I'll get pissed.
Oh, whatever.
I'll do it. I'll get pissed.
No, you won't.
I'm a teetotaler. Have been for over a decade. I'll get pissed.
Don't believe you.
I've had, you know, I can count on one hand the amount of the times that I've been pissed. What are you trying to get me pissed at Disney, Lisa? Is that what you're saying there? Spring trip, Ben.
Oh, maybe.
Spring trip. Trying to get me pissed at.
No drinking on holiday.
No, Dread-Eye, I was kind of joking. I won't.
No, I'll tell you what, right? There are, like, the off chances that he might have, like, a pint of Guinness, yeah?
Yeah.
And he'll take a sip and then he'll go, I don't want that.
Don't want that.
And I'm like, every time.
Every time. Every single
And I'm
time.
like, then stop doing it.
Lisa says, sometimes I have one, but nothing much. Well, me and Lisa have got pissed together before, inadvertently. Because we were being plied it for free by Disney. And,
no, I mean, it's rude not to.
And the thing is, it wasn't like, you know...
But there was that time when you called me from the hotel and you had a cocktail that cost you like €20.
Yeah, that Glotini.
And you were just like, I'm going to savour this.
Savour every sip. Savour every bloody sip.
And there was me. I was like, you paid what for that?
Well, you got to do it once, haven't you?
Well,
You got to do it once. Jesse says, well, all Americans also tend to look at mountain faults, volcanic grounds, and ocean sides as the perfect place to build civilization.
yeah, why is that?
I don't know, but
No.
he's correct. He is correct.
I know, yeah. It's like, what is it? Tornado Valley, right?
Tornado Alley.
Tornado Alley, sorry. And I'm always going, well, why did they build places there? If you know that that's where... And then once they all get, like, knocked down, they go, we'll just rebuild. And I'm like, okay. Same's just going to happen again.
Beats and tapes, I'm actually cool with that. I'm cool with that. Bit of painkiller. Bit of painkiller. My GP tells me to do that.
I told you once, Ben. Stop carrying it on now.
That's true.
It was many years ago.
That's true. That's true.
And I was the one that was like, hell no.
Julie says, best way, Beats. I think the consensus might be against you here. I'm just saying.
No, trust me, guys. You don't want Ben to do that, because...
I'll just go sleep.
No. Because he's already a paranoid weirdo already.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah.
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 Don't need to add that on. He'll be thinking that things are moving around.
All right, fine. They can get drunk and whatever else by themselves, and I'll just drink a load of Red Bull.
I mean, that's your usual anyway.
Yeah, just drink a load of Red Bull. I mean, when YouTube had me out to that event in December, everything was free. The bar was free. There were food trucks out at 7.
Thought you would have gone for more.
I started to feel sick.
Oh, yeah.
Because I barely slept the night before, hadn't I?
Could you not just put some in your bag?
I thought about it, but they did let you vape inside. So that was nice. Yeah, London nightclub. But we had hired it out.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, actually, in a nightclub, yeah.
Well, look, Jesse, those are stereotypes, but yes, we've seen enough people that do all of those things on videos and the like. But you know, you can't label everybody like that.
I have tried Relentless Raspberry Zero Sugar.
That sounds disgusting.
It was actually really nice.
Sounds disgusting.
It was nice.
But Jamie will join me. He'll drink lots of Monster. You got a big yellow blob in the sky for the next 2 days, so you're going to get sun in Wales. Okay, Tiana asks, can we go to a theme park for our 18th birthday?
Depends if they're open.
They are. So I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to say yes. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Why not? Because I know it's not on any significant dates for us. I think it's the beginning of October. So it's not any significant dates for us. So yeah, we can do that.
Looks like I'm building a boat.
Does look like you building
a spaceship.
How are you building that off screen when I've got the ultra wide on?
I don't know.
How? Just how did that happen?
Just shush.
Judy says, ooh, update until Sunday. They've got the big yellow blow in the sky. Sunday.
What's in the sky?
The sun. They got sun. Oh. That's what she's trying to put out.
Oh.
Beat says, I remember the days you could smoke in clubs. I remember the days you could smoke on airplanes. I remember airplanes having ashtrays in the seat handles, and the no smoking sign would go on and off. I remember when you could smoke in planes, people. I also remember when you had the smoking section and the non-smoking section in any restaurant.
Yeah, I remember that bit.
Yeah. Do you want to sit in the smoking or the non-smoking section?
Yeah. And smoking in pubs and...
Yeah. I remember all this crap. Right? I'm not that young. I mean... Tiana says, I remember the fire, the fire of King's Crossfire. I remember that as well. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know about the smoking ban. Like, one part of me is like, yeah, I'm all for it. Especially as I'm an ex-smoker, right? I'm all for it. But the other part of me says, surely the independent business should be able to make the decision for themselves as to whether or not they wish people to smoke.
Can I just say, I actually agreed with the smoking ban, and I was a smoker at the time. Now let me just fill you in here, okay?
Right.
So even though I was a smoker at the time, and for many moons after, I was glad for the smoking ban, because I used to go to karaoke on a Sunday, and I swear to God, every single person used to spark up at the same friggin' time, okay?
They didn't need smoke machines then.
And what?
They didn't need the smoke machines then. Because that place had smoke machines.
No. And I, as a heavily asthmatic person, even though I smoked, had to go outside a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Because I couldn't breathe, okay? So, you are right there, though, Emma Watts. It did completely destroy the pub trade.
Absolutely.
But I must say, as an asthmatic, even though I did smoke, I was actually happy
for
that to come in.
Let's play devil's advocate for a minute here.
Yeah.
Because surely a pub could decide to make themselves non-smoking, and as an asthmatic, you could go to the one that's non-smoking.
Come on, mate. None of them would have made it non-smoking.
None of them. But the point I'm making...
Because, like Emma just said, it killed the business.
She says her birthday's on the Thursday, so probably be the Saturday, but need to plan date down. Well, that's easier for us, a Saturday, isn't it? Saturdays are always going to be easier for us, because, like, for example, if I have to go and do something, or film something on a weekday, I take the car. And then Chrissy has to get the kids to school on the bus, and back.
I'm not best impressed.
Well, we don't have 2 cars. We can't afford 2 cars. So
I reckon I should make Ben take the bus.
Well, yeah, I'll just take the bus all the way to, like, Blackpool or something. Yep.
Off your pop.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Off your popsicle. You can get the train. Maybe a baby.
Yeah, no, I'll be
8.
I'll be taking the car.
Oh,
What, you got to make you got to make 8 of something.
yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Yeah, at some point I'm considering adding a 3rd camera.
Yeah?
Yeah, one that points sort of like that.
Okay.
This way on as well, and we
Sure.
could cut this down in half. Probably be Legoland or something, but I'll have a look around the theme parks. So take a look. It's your birthday. You just let us know what you want to do, and we'll work it out. And that's the best thing we can say. We'll just work it out. Let us know what you want to do. Because my birthday's at the end of August, and we went to Legoland for it last year. Me, Chrissy, the kids, Natalie, who oftentimes used to make content for the channel. Hopefully she will do again soon, but she's in a place right now where she needs to just relax and chill. Her kids as well, and Lisa. We all went to Legoland Windsor for my on the day on my 35th birthday. And do you know what? I had a blast. I had a wonderful time. The kids had a great time. You had a great time. I think everybody had a really good time. We had a load of fun. And I'd like to do something like that again this year.
No.
Why?
You're 36 this year, you get nothing.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I had so much fun that I'd really like to do something very similar. But anybody's invited. If you can make it and you can come, you're all invited. It'd be great. You know, like I said, I really enjoyed it. And I oftentimes don't like doing things in big groups, but it's kind of different because, you know, these people are not only our friends, but these are people who support what we're trying to do here.
We all got along really well, and
yeah, we did. And don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Up on the vertical stream, come say hi. We would really like, chat to you. Let us know who you are. I'm not doing the utterly scary Duplo coaster
Lisa,
again.
you loved it, mate.
She did. She had a whale of a time. And
that was your favourite ride. We all know it.
The Duplo Dino. I've got footage.
Yep.
I do.
You loved it.
I've got footage.
I mean, I was shocked that we got Dexter on Mythica.
He loved it.
That is called Mythica, isn't it?
No, the land's called Mythica. The ride is called Flight of the Sky Lion.
Sure, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiana says, I love the Flying Theatre. That is, the Flight of the Sky Lion.
That's what I just said.
Lisa just said the Duplo Dino Coaster is almost as good as the Dragon.
I mean, let's not lie now.
Well, she's kind of right.
No, the Dragon is awesome.
The Dragon's kind of shitty.
The Dragon is awesome.
The Dragon is boring.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, but it is.
Who went on? Me and Lila went on the swinging boat. Who did we go on that with? Was that Lisa?
Natalie.
Or was that Natalie?
Natalie definitely came on it with you, and I think Lisa may have as well, and Jacob. I believe. Yeah, Lisa said it was her, yeah.
Oh, I think I remember, because wasn't there like a wasp?
Oh, yeah, the wasp. The wasp.
Yeah.
You know what? Lisa's worst enemy are wasps.
Lila loves that song.
Poor bloody woman.
It was so hot that day, though. I remember, because it was so hot that day. And in some of the queues, because the first one we went to was the new coaster, wasn't it? And it broke down just as we got in the queue. And we were like, oh, for God's sake. Because that's the problem about that time of year, is obviously the heat.
Yeah.
And you get wasps everywhere.
That's true, you do.
You do.
You do. I think some adverts just inserted themselves into the stream.
But I don't mind wasps. I mean, they're a-holes, but I don't mind them. But, so I'm just like, just stand behind me.
Yeah.
Use me as your shield. I don't mind.
Ow, 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 ow. Itchy. An itchy arm. Tiana says, October is Halloween season 2, which is our favourite time of year. Baby. Love a good Halloween event.
You should see our house every year.
Yeah.
We have to go all out. Because it's Dexter's favourite
It's Dexter's favourite time of year. It's my favourite time of year. I mean, last year I dressed up as Donald Trump, wig, suit, everything.
Yeah.
Went outside with a smoke machine and a big green light and some Halloween decorations and big bowls of candy. Yeah. And we had a full-size human skeleton.
We're going to go bigger this year.
I think so.
Because those kids loved it.
They did. We had a full-size skeleton in the bush that I was calling Joe Biden.
I don't think I'm even going to take the kids trick-or-treating this year, because they never eat the sweets anyway, so I might just buy them, like, sweets that they'll like, and they'll be like... Because Dexter loves greeting the trick-or-treaters as well, so I'll just be like, just go outside, Dexter.
Well, we could go to a Halloween event at, like, a theme park or something, and we could do the scare mazes there, because...
Yeah, but Dexter loves Halloween, but he doesn't like... scary things.
No, that's very true.
So...
That's very true. I mean, he wouldn't come with me to like Tully Shocktoberfest.
No, God, no.
No. And do you know what? Actually, I made this recommendation on the Tully's video, and yeah, that video's had a load of views actually. But I will say this: Tully's Shocktoberfest is wonderful. It is probably the best Halloween event I've ever been to. However, it is not accessible. It is not accessible for any...
Well, I mean, it is in a field.
Yeah, but anybody who is, you know, less mobile than me should not even consider going.
No, and if you're scared, don't consider going.
Because I was able to just about ride around the place on my scooter.
Dexter loves Disneyland at Halloween. Loves Disneyland at Halloween, don't he?
I'd love to see a single event that's actually inclusive. I mean, Disney Halloween is mostly... Oh, yeah, yeah. But, like I said, so the ground is just terrible, even for mobility scooters at Tully's. Some of the mazes, though I did them on my walking stick, some of them I completely regretted. Like, Hellements, I think it was called. They literally stick a hood over your head so that you cannot see.
Absolutely.
And then you have to follow a rope, which you're holding in your left hand. So I had this bloody rope in my left hand and my walking stick in the right hand. And its elevation changes, it goes up, it goes down, it goes round, and it lasts about 6 or 7 minutes. It's not short. It's not a short experience. And they kind of warn about it, obviously, and I made the choice to go in there, but I'm not sure I would do it again.
But at least you did it.
Yeah. I've not seen the new movie, The Monkey, yet. No, I have not.
Is that the Robbie Williams one?
No.
Oh, sorry.
That's Better Man.
Because he's a monkey.
He is a monkey now.
Makes
Lisa
zero
says,
sense,
that was my question. If I'm going to be hooded anyway, then will the lights affect me? No, so the lights wouldn't affect you in that, okay? So you couldn't see a freaking thing the whole way through. It was more about sensation. So you'd feel heat, you'd feel wind, some people would grab you every now and again, because the actors at Tully's are allowed to touch you.
No.
So they are allowed to touch you, but you are not allowed to touch them.
Seems a bit unfair.
Right?
Is that? Oh, God.
Yeah, Stephen King. It's a Stephen King, so the ending will be shit. Stephen King can't write an ending. Never has been able to.
Oh, I love Stephen King.
But
His books, anyway.
the
Ah,
point is this bloody thing. Lights won't affect you at all. But there's like heat, there's wind, there's ice blasts and things like that. It's called elements. So it's all about the elements. And you're chucked into it blind, literally. It's not scary. Like, well, the thing is, I don't find scare mazes scary, and I never have done. I find them hilarious. So,
because you're weird.
I love going through them because I love other people's reactions.
You're a weirdo.
I mean, there was one maze at Tully's. Why is that side got 5 and that side got 4?
Because I'm about.
I was going to say, it's really thrown me off.
Because I'm about to do the 5th one.
Right, but there was one maze at Tully's where they had a big space you had to crawl through.
Oh.
And I'm standing there on a walking stick, and actually...
just like,
It was creepy clowns as well. But they completely broke character and just escorted me with a big smile on their faces through the side door and took me around the tunnel. And then let me back out the other side. They were really nice.
Thanks, clowns.
Someone chainsawed my walking stick.
Yep. To be fair, I hate clowns. So, I wouldn't have even gone in there.
I mean, the event's amazing. The event is amazing. But and if you didn't have so we had the sort of fast track pass because we were disabled. So they do, cater for access that way. So they give you like a fast track pass so you don't have to stand in the queues. If you didn't have one of them, you would have to go multiple nights to do everything. Because the queues are like up to 2 hours long for each maze. There's like 12 mazes.
Can you go just for the rides?
What, you mean like the fun fair bit?
Yeah.
Of course you can, but they cost extra.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the rides were £15 a go.
Ah!
Yeah.
I ain't going.
Yeah. Lisa said she wanted to try a blackout event at the London Dungeon, but again, not allowed. That bloody sucks. It really does. And, thankfully...
Like flashing lights and that.
Yeah, but thankfully it's not photosensitivity that sends me into seizures. So, thankfully, this kind of stuff doesn't affect me in that way, but I will say by the end of Tully's, you can just go watch the vlog on the channel, because by the end of I was wiped out. I was absolutely exhausted. I was in so much pain. I'd had to take extra medication throughout the night just to continue on top of what I'd normally take. And it was probably one of the hardest nights filming I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
And
I was surprised you managed to make it back.
I'm not going to lie. I said in the vlog, I might not do it again in 25. I might not do it again in 25. I just do not know at this point.
I think the other thing to do would maybe, now that you've done it all, you could, like, pace it a bit more, but also maybe stay somewhere up there.
Or do 2 nights.
So that you wouldn't have to drive all the way back.
Yeah. Tiana says, oh my god, I found this thing in London when they have Saw film-related escape room. Can I show you? Oh god, I'd love to see that. I'm a big fan of the Saw franchise. Huge fan of the Saw franchise, actually. Lisa says, send someone else for the channel. I mean, I could send Mr. Coaster Journey, but then at the same time, right? You know what's going to happen.
I ain't doing it.
He's just going to film stuff, and he's not going to put himself on camera, and he's not going to explain things. Jesse says, I feel with the floral button-ups that you wear, a cane walking stick is almost must-have. Yeah, I have a walking stick. I do. And I've stopped wearing T-shirts. I only wear button-up shirts. Of course I can trust you. Oh, Tiana's saying she'll do it. The thing is, what I would actually...
I wouldn't.
What I'm thinking about doing is just... We could get press night access, possibly. And if we get press night access, A, there's not going to be a load of queues. B, I can bring a bunch of people. Not too many, but a few. People like Mr. Coaster Journey and Tiana. And that way, I don't have to do all the mazes because I can send her through with a camera.
Yeah.
Through some of them.
Your turn.
So I don't have to do them all. That could work, you know.
I don't do mazes.
That could work. You're trying to get a version of Hetty the Hitty stick made in blue, are you? That's what she calls her walking stick. Hetty the Hitty stick. It's pretty cool. Right, let's do a live subscriber check anyway.
I need to buy myself a new broom because my son decided to snap mine again.
We still need 3 subscribers to hit 2,020 subs. So if anybody could, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, subscribe, all of that stuff, please do.
Well, that can't be right.
Jesse says,
touch.
Jesse Houck says, give that cat some pets for me.
No. She's an arse.
I'll do it. Right, now sit. Lie down, whatever. I know you're not a dog. Are these spare pieces here?
Hang on.
These all look like spares.
Hang on.
Are you fucking up my system?
God damn it.
Were you meant... Well,
Don't worry.
am I going to have to fix this for you?
No. Just needed
Ah,
an
okay.
extra one.
Do you need that on more than one?
Just 2.
I was going to say, because there's more than one.
Yeah.
There should be one of each.
Yeah, I know. That's why I knew I'd messed up then.
Thank you, Lisa, for asking for the likes and subscriptions. We really, really, really appreciate it. And obviously, Lisa with Rebellion Tours there, could you please go and subscribe to her channel as well if you haven't already? Because she is a permanent sponsor and partner here at Real Review UK. Without her, a lot of the stuff we did on this channel and still do on this channel would not be possible. So,
give her a like.
give her a like, give her a sub, and please go and support everything that she does. And hopefully we're going to have a tour together, a bunch of us. Oh, rebelliontours.com, new website is live. How do we need to put that in as a link?
Stage 10.
Put www.rebelliontours.com. That might put it in as a link.
Ben?
Yep.
Stage 10 looks like it's another whole piece.
Gianna says, fine, subscribe to you, Lisa. Fantastic, thank you. So what you're going to need to do then, do we want to start stage 10? We're only 90 minutes into the stream, and this has flown by. Wow. You know what? Apart from few little blips, even if we were to end now, I'd be very happy with the state of this stream. We've only dropped frames when I've done stuff. So...
It's always Ben's fault.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've also ramped up the stream quality.
I do reckon that we leave it there because, look, number 10 is then building a whole nother area.
So you think we leave it at 90 minutes? Okay,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're not going to jump out of it just yet. We'll go to
Number
big screen
10.
for those on the horizontal
So-
stream. Don't forget, before we do get out of here, if anybody does want to become a god by the end of the stream, you can leave a super chat, £5 or more, and you become a stream god for the evening. I know there's not much left of the evening, but you still do. But otherwise, you've all been absolutely fantastic. www.rebelliontours.com is Lisa's website. Like she says, you've got to update it for accessibility at the weekend, but she'll get that done. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully at some point in the near future, we can have a Rebellion Tours private tour between all of us, and we can hire her out, and we can all go on a tour together. Would you like to go on a tour of London with Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I've never done a tour of London.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that.
Can you give us a super chat goal in person? Please don't give us money, Tiana. Like, just come and spend time with us and have a great time. Right? Notre Dame is a good set. It's a big set. It's a big set.
Yeah, so it looks like the next piece
It's going to double the size of it.
is another part of it. So I'm thinking they're all going to sort of click together. So yeah, this is going to be insane. I think we have literally only done
Well, we're
the front part.
we're on stage 9 of 34.
We're about to go on to number 10.
So tomorrow night, I think we'll start from 7. Is that good for you? And that's simply because we know other people start at 9, and people like to get out of our stream and get over to it.
Yes, yeah.
So, whilst we're being slightly considerate, we're also being a little bit selfish because we like people to stay with us and talk, don't we? But yeah, quite frankly, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and we will continue this 2,000 subscriber special series of builds over the course of this week. I don't think we're going to get this done by our anniversary. I don't think it's happening.
No, me either.
And this is Chrissy's anniversary present.
But it might. It might. I'm just looking forward to my Chinese, so...
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday, isn't it?
But I think I'm going to... I think we're good. So I'm going to play the intro once again, because those of you that didn't see it, I've made a new version.
We've got the kids' parents' evening tomorrow.
We do. So yeah, I remade the intro today. I actually remade it twice. So we got to a version that I like. If you're on the vertical stream, we're going to say goodbye to you now. So I would like an emo version.